Alright, and here we are in a Ludibrium ticketing place. This place looks really nice. Guys, so I know I keep harping on about the same things, but you know, a lot of this series is, like, it's twofold. It is analyzing the game with... Oh wait, I get a pop-up message when someone messages me? That is cool. So this is a viewer of mine who... I didn't expect this to just pop up like this. This is a viewer of mine who wanted to do some grinding together. Unfortunately, we had noticed that he's on NA while I'm on EU, so we can't play together. But, you know, if you're watching this, hi. Hey, welcome to this video. Hope you're enjoying your time here. Hope you're having a good day. But, yeah, just to quickly bring us back to what I was talking about, you know, I treat this series with kind of two things in mind. One is with my more mature, experienced adult eyes, as much as I can consider myself to be an adult, I like to analyze the game in a way where I can break down the game, I can critique the game, I can praise the game, I can just kind of talk about the game very analytically, which I do really enjoy doing. But also, of course, I'm re-experiencing my nostalgia, and it's really great because I'm re-experiencing nostalgia right now through the game as a whole, but I've never actually been here as a kid. So, you know, I'm nostalgic about the art style, I'm nostalgic about the presentation of the game, but I haven't actually seen these places. But I have to say, even without the nostalgia factor, this looks great, doesn't it? Like, this game, honestly, I would much prefer this game aesthetically to a lot of AAA games that have no soul. You know, I feel, when I'm looking at this game, I feel like I'm looking at a piece of art, a piece of love. Not necessarily when it comes to writing and stuff, we've talked about that. But, you know, when I'm talking about this game from an art style point of view, my god, did they put a lot of love into this. So this is... Oh, this is the ship to Orbis. Wait, I guess I walked back over to the ship part. I guess I gotta leave the other way. But yeah, just like the art style, it's so pleasant and nice to look at. And I do maybe, haven't yet decided, but maybe at some point I will also check out the modern version of MapleStory and not just this one. But first, you know, we'll spend a good amount of time in this one. But here we go. This is the main town of Ludibrium. There's Marcel, who has a quest for us. Let's talk to Marcel for a moment. Oh, there's two. So, cleaning up EOS Tower. You look like someone that likes adventure. Can I ask you a few favors? It's not going to be easy, but if you get the job done, I will reward you well for it. Cool. What I'm going to ask from you is simple. Ludibrium is a floating castle supported by two huge towers. So, to get down to the ground level... See, this tower, guys, is a physical representation of MapleStory. You know, it's held up by two towers. Art and combat. I can make a whole thing about this, guys. So, to get down to the ground level, you need to go through EOS Tower, a tower of mind-numbing heights. It's a very important tower, but the cleaning hasn't been done lately, and the tower is now infiltrated with filthy monsters. I can't move from my duties here as a guard, so I was hoping if you go in the tower and take care of some of the monsters. Please take care of 50 rats. Ooh, the rats are mobs we have to go and kill for some other quests as well, like the cleaning quest for the girl in the Nautilus, I believe. And they're roaming around in EOS Tower. There are a bunch of white rats with springs on the back, and they are a handful. I'll be here waiting until you take care of them. So, there was a tower in Orbis. There's a tower here in Ludibrium. Is it a common thing to have like big towers with lots of floors? I guess it's an easy way to create lots of maps, right? Because you can just recreate the same floors with like different setups, but the same, you know, the same tools, the same textures, the same setup. So cleaning up the outer part of EOS Tower. Hey, you're back. Actually, I have another favor to ask you. Okay, so I guess you're supposed to do these in sequence, but we can just pick up both of them. This time I've heard reports that the menacing toy monsters have been appearing around the outer wall of EOS Tower, and I'd really like for you to defeat them for me. Will you help me out? Okay, it's similar to what I requested before. There have been reports that some of the toys made from the toy factory located at the bottom of the Ludibrium clock tower have been attacking anyone walking around the outer walls of EOS Tower. I would like for you to go back into the tower and take care of them. Please take out 25 Propellies and 25 Tweeters. Both of them can be found in the outer wall of EOS Tower. One resemble a toy pink plane, while the other looks like a pink bird. I'll be waiting for you here. This place already, guys, for some reason, I don't know why, but this place I've really liked a lot better than the other one. The other area I didn't dislike, but I don't know, like this one just feels very MapleStory. I don't know why, but it just works for me. So let's see, we have, oh my god, all kinds of cloud terraces, toy factory, Helios Tower, Eos Tower, Korean Folk Town, Omega Sector. Oh wait, the Omega Sector, wasn't it the place where something dropped? Coolon Field. Was this all here in like classic MapleStory? Was this game so big? Or is this like a very, very late version of MapleStory? Is this like... Okay, so I know there was this event, I think it was called the Big Bang event, which really like kind of revamped the game and brought us into what I believe people consider to be modern MapleStory. I remember watching an MMO channel, I can't even recall what the name was anymore, but I remember watching an MMO channel that covered it back in the day, like the Big Bang update, and it sounded so super cool, but I never really played the game too much. But is this like just before the Big Bang patch or something? Honestly, I don't really know too much about this game, but I'm trying to piece things together from memory and from what I can see here. Look at these houses as well. They're so nice and cozy. Guys, do you also have this thing where the more you... And maybe I've mentioned this before in this series, I'm not quite sure. But as a kid, you like cozy things. Then as a teenager, you know, you're like, cozy things? No. I need edgy things. You know, I need darkness. I need blood. I need death, screams of the damned. You know, like all those kind of, you know, standard, hey, those things are cool and edgy things. And then as you get older again, you're like, no, I'd much prefer having some cozy stuff. Like, I don't know what it is, but I've just started liking cozy stuff a lot more again in the past couple of years. I guess it's because it's a bit of a... Like, it breaks you away from the real world in a way where, you know, things might not always be as cozy, but then you play a game and it's like, it's all nice and chill. Anyway, this is the Eos Tower entrance. Any question on pets? Well, I do have questions for you, but I can't actually click you, so I guess we will continue moving forward. Look at these benches as well. They are adorable. We have Tigon the Advisor with a quest. I, Tigon the Advisor, am responsible for helping the King of Ludibrium run this place as smooth as possible. So quest in progress, find the Maple History book. Are you bothering me for no purpose? My gosh, I'm here doing something very important here. Finding a way to recover Maple History book, so don't even try pulling any simple thing first, because it's just so annoying. Alright, spiders out at Eos Tower. Oh, what should I do? I can never go against His Royal Highness, but the spiders? What? How can I help you? How can Tigon help you? You seem very concerned. What's going on? What concern? I am the king's aide, and I should not be concerned about anything. It really is nothing. Nothing. N-O-T-H-I-N-G. Haha. This writing, guys, it's just so terrible. But you know what? Once you embrace terribleness, it's almost fun. You seem pale. You're drenched in sweat. What? What sweat? Oh, it's nothing. I am just concerned about how to best complete the king's order in a timely manner. You there. Are you trustworthy? If so, then can you help me? A while ago, I received a word from His Royal Highness that I delivered his letter to Omega Sector. But, well, it's not easy to get there. You're aware that in order to go to Omega Sector, you have to go through Eos Tower, right? Well, Eos Tower is full of spiders, right? What? Am I afraid of spiders? Nonsense. I'm not afraid of the spiders. I am just uncomfortable to be around them. If you can eliminate 20 tricksters and 20 green tricksters at Eos Tower, then I will not have trouble completing the king's orders. Guys, I'm liking this because right now, in this area, is this under Ludus Lake? It's all on the Ludus Lake, okay. In this area, we have 3 kill quests to go for, and they're all over level 30. Actually, this one's 28 plus. So this means provided we can actually hit these mobs, which of course is always the question. But that means that we have a lot of just standard grinding quests. Also in the background is that Eos Tower. I love how you can see the actual tower in the background, guys. It's well designed. I like it. Okay, so this is the entrance to Eos Tower, and this is like the top floor, I suppose. This room is not available for the public. I can't let anyone in. Another quest here. I am sorry, but I cannot let anyone inside this place. There's monsters that has invaded Ludibrium and is currently hidden in this place. It's very dangerous here, so I advise you to leave this minute unless you're involved in this. Now, if you'll excuse me, the toy soldier's walnut. Man, I've been guarding this place for so long that I am beginning to ache here and there. This is so boring. I need something to eat. Hello there, you look like a traveler. Can you help a brother out here? Sweet. It can get unbelievably boring standing around the same place all day long. If you can at least have something to eat, the whole boredom will be a lot less difficult to handle. Inside Eos Tower, you'll find a black mouse-like monster called Black Rat. Every once in a while, they drop tasty walnuts. Can you get me 20 of those? I can get other kinds of walnuts around Eos Tower, but I'm only craving tasty walnut right now. That fresh, tasty walnut with the steam coming out and that distinct walnut smell. I'll be here waiting for you. Alright, another kill quest. Good. So these are rats, and they're level 32, so they're definitely not weak, but also they are manageable, and that is important. I guess the mobs are just a lot stronger in general over here, which is fine, because mobs were starting to get a bit easy. So I'm not sure what they're dropping, but they're dropping some item on the floor, and it seems to be a fairly repeatable item. What is it? Let me quickly check out what they drop. What was that? If I go to etc. tab, it is... No, not the emerald ore. A rat trap. Okay, and I need the rat traps as well for one of the quests. So I guess I can do 4 kill quests in this area, which is nice. So yeah, I'll be doing that. And that is cleaning up Eos Tower done. So that is one of the quests we can go bring back to Marcel. Let's go to the next mobs. I guess we are also still working on clearing the Nautilus, but I can always just return here, and the other floors might also spawn those mobs, but I want to check out some other mobs now. Oh, it's actually fall down. That's kind of funny. Oh, here we go. These are new mobs. So there's the black rats, which are quite similar, but just slightly bigger and black. Although they seem slightly more evasive as well, which might be a bit of an issue. So maybe I'll need to get a level. Actually, we seem it's all right. No, it's not that great. They're just a little bit too evasive, but I guess I could probably deal with them quite well. So what is this? Roly-poly. I used to work at the toy factory inside Ludibrium clock tower, but I've been sent here to fix the destroyed part of Eos Tower. The number of monsters have steadily increased though, making this job very difficult for myself and other roly-polies. That's unfortunate for you, sir. Yeah, I should probably get one more level before I can really take on these guys. It's not like I can't kill them, but I'm missing like 40% or something, which just doesn't feel quite optimal. So let me quickly go to Marcel and hand it out one quest so we get a bit of experience. Alright, Marcel, we've cleaned up a bit of the tower. So we got 2.5k experience, really? 2.5k? I need like 100k for my level. That is quite terrible. Alright, but we get 50 orange pills and 50 blue pills at least. Do you like the 50 orange pills and 50 blue pills? Thank you so much for your help, but it seems like Eos Tower is still full of nasty monsters. I have a lot to ask, so if you have any free time, please come talk to me. So, we can do it again. Wow, great timing. I actually have something else to ask you, little help button. A few days ago, one of the guys from us reported that Eos Tower is now full of even nastier monsters than last time. And so I thought of you as the enforcer, so can you do it instead of me? Alright, it's similar to the others last time. The tower that connects Ludibrium and ground, Eos Tower, is now infested with dirty spiders and black rats. So please go in and take care of some of them. Please take care of 40 black rats and 40 tricksters that are roaming around in Eos Tower. They're a bunch of huge black rats with springs in the back and spiders making spider webs on the wall. I'll be here waiting until you take care of all of them. So yeah, just more kill quests. I mean, that is fine.